look out, everybody. I got me a donation from Mr. Michael Rogers, who asked for a lot of track by tracks coming up. 4 or 5 of them that I'll be working on soon. But here's an odd one he asked for. My top 10 celebrities who I find the most attractive. The most beautiful celebrities, top 10 in my list. Now, I gotta explain, this was really tough for me to do. I mean, it got so tough that at one point I went on Google and just typed in beautiful celebrities to see if I can find anybody. And honestly, man, after I was done with this top 10, I noticed there was not one person on this top 10 that's a recent celebrity. Everybody on this list is old school. Some super old school. One that died before I was born. But, and I also got to add that my girlfriend Brenda is prettier than all these girls. Just to let you all know. Alright, so let's go. Let's get into this. Alright. At number 10, Raquel Welch. Yeah, I remember when I was a little boy, I saw that caveman movie, whatever it's called, 1000 BC, whatever. I saw it as a little kid. Now, this was back before I ever had a crush on a girl. I was a weird kid, man. I didn't get into girls till much later. I was into movies, you know, and I think Raquel Welch is the first girl I've seen in my life, other than my mom, by the way, that was, you know, I found extremely attractive. I was like, oh, wow. That's a pretty girl, and I don't even know what pretty is, except for my mom. But yeah, I guess I have to put her on the list because she was beautiful, you know, and old school. And who recently, I think like a month or two ago, passed away, which is very sad. All right, at number 9, got to go with Lita Ford, man. And Lita Ford, I believe, no, there is another musical artist on my list, but Lita Ford, especially when she was in the Runaways, I thought she was the best looking girl out of all the Runaways, but she did grow up, you know, Out for Blood. I love that album, Out for Blood and Dancing on the Edge. And of course, she remained beautiful through the years. But I loved her in the Runaways, man. She was super duper hot. And I remember that as a little kid, too. But I already had my first crush by the time I saw Lita Ford. All right, and number 8, man, this is a beautiful woman. And I guess you can call her a celebrity. She has been in movies and such. But she became famous because she married Elvis Presley. And of course, I'm talking about Priscilla Presley. She was a beautiful girl, man. Beautiful. I still think she's beautiful, you know? Priscilla Presley is my number 8. At number 7, yeah, now we're going back. I'm going Marilyn Monroe, man. Marilyn Monroe is iconic, probably considered the biggest starlet ever in the history of the world. I found her beautiful, and you know, she was always beautiful. You never saw Marilyn Monroe go out in public without makeup or anything, which I'm sure she still would have looked beautiful like that. But I'm just saying, she was a gorgeous lady. All right, at number 6, Linda Blair. Now, I'm not talking about The Exorcist Linda Blair. She was too young. She was cute as a button. But boy, when she grew up, oh boy. Like by the time she was dating Glenn Hughes and Rick James, she was hot, man. Yeah, Linda Blair made my list. All right, number 5. Oh, I love this woman. I remember I had kind of like a crush on her from the movie The Deep. Jacqueline Bisset. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous woman there, man. Yeah, she made it all the way to my halfway mark. Yeah, I loved her. And then, you know, the being underwater with a wet t-shirt. Oh, boy. Yeah, my young mind was on full overdrive back then. All right, number 4. This would probably be my first real crush. My number 1 was really my first crush, but I was too young to really know any better. But by the time Valerie Bertinelli came out on One Day at a Time, And, you know, I was a little kid too, man. We were both very young, and I found her very, very attractive. Definitely, like, you know, as far as, you know, well, actually, I could think of one more sitcom star I like more than Valerie. But Valerie, I found extremely attractive. That she was kind of like my first crush. All right, at number 4, Bernadette Stannis, which is, you know, Thelma from Good Times. Oh, God, I loved her, man. You know, even at a young age, I love, when I would watch Good Times, because I watched it religiously, and I'm proud to own the DVD. Well, I own the DVDs up to when James died. Damn. After that, I didn't care. But, yeah, Thelma from Good Times. Grrr. All right, at number 2, man, not only the most beautiful in the music, but like my favorite singer, Agneta from ABBA. My God! And by the way, I love Frida too. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. She'd probably be number 11, but I love Agneta. But I can't say she's got a better voice than Frida. I say they're exactly tied. Amazing. And she's a very, very attractive lady. I love Agneta. All right, here we go. Number 1. And yes, she was technically, I would say, my first crush. But I was very, very young and didn't really know. You know, but I got to go with Barbara Eden, man. I Dream of Jeannie as the most beautiful celebrity ever. And yeah, she's like, I don't know, 90-something now. And I still think she's attractive, man. A beautiful woman, Barbara Eden. So there you go, Michael Rogers. That is my top 10 celebrities that I find to be the most beautiful. And everybody out there, leave your comments below of who do you find the most beautiful celebrities, you know, be it guys, girls, I don't care. Just write it down, man, because I like reading stuff like that. Y'all entertain me when I'm bored. I go on my little chat thing, and I love reading what you all got to say. And again, Michael, I appreciate you, brother, and thank you for all the donations. You got a bunch of track by tracks coming up. And also, I want to thank everybody else that's watching now. I appreciate you all as well. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And ring that little notification bell. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.